Monday morning, gears in line. Same car, same track, perfect time. No rivals here, no crowd to please. Just me, the clock, and the need for speed. Breakpoint marked, apex tight, throttle feathered, exit right. Every lap's a lesson learned, every fraction time returned. It's time trial Monday, precision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing gold, one tap at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks, 2 tests, 1 drive, 1 goal. Master the method, master control. Ghost in the mirror, shadow of me, fighting the version I used to be. Calm in the cockpit, focused and still. Fast comes slow when you've honed your will. Brake deep, steer light, balance on the edge of right. Every second feels like flame, every lap rewrites the game. It's time trial Monday, precision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing gold, one tap at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks, 2 tests, 1 drive, 1 goal. Master the method, master control. No luck, no bluff, no racing crowd, just silence loud and numbers proud. The track don't lie, it knows your soul. It takes patience to reach control. It's time trial Monday, the grind begins. You race yourself to find what wins. No rivals near, no shortcuts found. Just focus, pure in sound. Every goal earned, every lesson replayed. That's the Widdowmaker way. Widdowmaker way. Widdowmaker way. For the mind, Tuesdays for the fight. The week begins with discipline and ends with light. Monday morning, gears in line, same car, same track, perfect time. No rivals here, no crowd to please, just me, the clock and the need for speed. Breakpoint marked, apex tight, throttle feathered, exit right. Every lap's a lesson learned, every fraction time return. It's time trial Monday, precision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing goal, 1/10 at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks to test, one drive, one goal. Master the method, master control. Ghost in the mirror, shadow of me, fighting the version I used to be. Calm in the cockpit, focused and still. Fast comes slow when you've honed your will. Brake deep, steer light, balance on the edge of right. Every second feels like flame, every lap rewrites the game. It's time trial Monday, precision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing gold, 1/10 at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks to test, one drive, one goal. Master the method, master control. No luck, no bluff, no racing crowd, just silence loud and numbers proud. The track don't lie, it knows your soul. It takes patience to reach control. It's time trial Monday, the grind begins. You race yourself to find what wins. No rivals near, no shortcuts found. Just focus, pure and sound. Every goal earned, every lesson replayed. That's the Widdowmaker way. Mondays for the mind, Oh, yeah. Monday morning, gears in line. Same car, same track, perfect time. No rivals here, no crowd to please. Just me, the clock, and the need for speed. Yeah. Breakpoint marked, apex tight. Throttle feathered, exit right. Every lap's a lesson learned. Every fraction, time return. It's time trial Monday, decision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing gold, 1/10 at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks, 2 tests, 1 drive, one goal. Master the method, master control. Ghost in the mirror, shadow of me. Fighting the version I used to be. Come in the cockpit, focused and still. Fast comes slow when you've honed your will. Play deep, steer light, balance in. Balance on the edge of right. Every second feels like flame. Every lap rewrites the game. It's time trial Monday, decision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing gold, 1/10 at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks, 2 tests, 1 drive, 1 goal. Master the method, master control. No luck, no bluff, no racing crowd. Just silence loud and numbers proud. The track don't lie, it knows your soul. It's patience to reach control. It's time trial Monday. Time trial Monday, the grind begins. You race yourself to find what wins. No rivals near, no shortcuts found. Just focus, pure and sound. Every goal earned, every lesson replayed for gold. Master the method, it's away control. Na 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 na. Mondays for the mind, Tuesdays for the fight. The week begins with discipline and ends with light. Monday morning, gears in line. Same car, same track, perfect time. No rivals here, no crowd to please. Just me, the clock, and the need for speed. Breakpoint marked, apex tight. Throttle feathered, exit right. Every lap's a lesson learned. Every fraction, time return. It's time trial Monday, precision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing gold, 1/10 at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks, 2 tests, 1 drive, 1 goal. Master the method, master control. Ghost in the mirror, shadow of me. Fighting the version I used to be. Calm in the cockpit, focus and still. Fast comes slow when you hold your will. Break deep, steer light, balance on the edge of right. Every second
Mondays for the mind, Tuesdays for the fight. The week begins with discipline and ends with light.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. It's Monday night. It's Time Trial Monday, and we're back in a new update. It's update 1.68. Good evening, everybody. Let's say hello to the chat. Let's say hello to those that made it early. Good evening, Fat Man. Good evening, Wilkie. Good evening, Hayden. Good evening, Scampy. Good evening, David Walpole. David says he's not going to be around much tonight. He's off to Aviemore. Very nice place to go. Yeah, enjoy the Camaro. Oh, Camaro. Happy days. And David enjoyed it. Have a good trip, my friend. Enjoy it. Aviemore's a lovely place. Who else is in here? Red Desmo. Good evening, Red. Red messaged me earlier saying he'd done well in the one of the circuit experiences we did recently. I think the last video we did, he'd already got a good time. But well done, Red. And he's into the 59s, which... 59s, is that right? No, 29s? I can't remember. It's one of the 9s. But well done. And we'll go from there. Just make sure I'm muting off on my video. I am. So what have we got? A little bit of announcement. There will be a new Widdowmaker channel starting very soon. It will be our second channel, but it will be about something related to sim racing and not. Now that I've got evenings free, I can put my time to something more constructive, and it's going to be, as I say, all related to sim racing in some way. Good evening, Azza. Welcome. All related, but it's going to be all about my 3D printing and how I 3D print, and there's going to be all sorts of stuff in there from lives. There will be live streams because we will live stream some 3D prints. There will also be quite a bit of modification for sim racing, so things that I manufacture, things that I make, things that I make just for myself, things that I've made for the house, things that I've made for my workstation, things that I've made for my desk, things that I've made for the rig, things that I've made for pedals, etc., etc. So I've got quite a bit, a plethora of things that I've put together. And I thought it was probably worth doing something different in the channel. Didn't want to mix it with this channel because this is all about sim racing, and that's going to be a little bit of both. So if you are interested, it's going to be called the Widdowmaker, the WM3DP, Widdowmaker 3D printed, and it will carry on over on the channel. If it doesn't interest you, doesn't matter. Just pop in, say hello one day. I'll let you know when it's all up and running, and you'll see the first videos when it goes out. I'd appreciate your support if you do, and we'll go along from there. However, the important things, Time Trial Monday, and we're going to do what we usually do. It's 1.68. We've bought all the new cars. Mikey told me what the test was, but I can't remember. I know it's the new Camaro, but I don't know where it is. Let's see what we get. It's High Speed Ring. Oh, wall ride time. Tokyo Expressway, we finished inside the top 1,000 with a 156.027. Can I link what, sir? The new... I could. I do know it exists. If we go onto YouTube and I click on channel dashboard, it comes up with mine. But if I go to YouTube itself... and click on there, it's probably going to come up with mine. It was an old channel that I started many moons ago called the Time Lapse Jigsaw channel. And I used to, during COVID or just before COVID, I used to do time lapse videos of jigsaw making from above, and you see the picture go. And it was something I was dabbling with at the time. So if I go WM3DP, there it is. I can link it in the chat. And those original videos were on there. So They won't be removed because we've lost the little girls now, and the little girls are on those videos. So that's where it started. That's where it is, and that's going to become the next evolution, one would say. And as you can see, that's where we're going to start it, and that's where we'll go. But it will be interesting, I hope. Thank you, Scampster. You're a gentleman. First of the subs. Thank you very much. But I really appreciate the support, and we'll get that moving and going on the way. So High Speed Ring is where we're going to today. Where are we on the other one? We are still gold, the 158.431. Let's just have a look and see how people are doing. We got to something like 15 Scampsters just nipped above us. Azza's there at 20442. Davy Jagster's there. Davy's the one that's got to Aviemore. Fat Man, Bishop. The Hayden's up there. Hakuna Matata, top of the tree. There were joint times, weren't they? 663, 663. Hakuna Matata's gone with a 622. So that's decent. And I learned something this week. Dodo messaged me about my latest video, the one that came out this morning, saying you're just going too hard into turn one. And I think I was making the same mistake on this one, going too hard into the corners and not giving myself enough to run out. So that's something I want to focus on today when we do this new one. High Speed Ring. A 106 is supposed to be a decent time, I'm told. So 108.321 is where we're going today. 108.321. 108.321. You know, I'm even more surprised every week at just how many people are on my friends list that are doing these. So there was 125th place got gold on the time trial sector this morning. 125, which is pretty decent. On this one, it's 53rd gets you into gold. Or 50, yeah, you'd be 53rd if you popped gold at 321. So Mike is just outside. JB's just outside. Mr. Hunt's just outside. But I know JB said he'd be on a bit later to have a crack. Randy LA, I know he's not giving that his all. Ginger Candy, he's in there. Who else is on? Olive's there in 43rd, 108. Up Tempo Robin, Itchy. Sent Itchy a parcel in the week. Mr. Russ. Nando. Heathen's there in 30. I haven't heard or seen from Heathen in a while. Nando's a 107. Turbo Tom, Big Daz, triple. Thorskin. Scampy, there he is in 25. Rapid, Mr. Roy Rest. Chippy is in 20th. Love It. We've seen a lot of Love It recently. Well done, Love It. Fat Man's in 16. That's an unusual lowly. I reckon Fat Man's going to push hard tonight, and I reckon Fat Man's going to jump the table a bit. Azza's going to do the same. Azza's going to be playing in the background. He's going to be pushing hard. All the Dodos, look, in the top 10. Is that all Dodos in the top 10? Just two Dodos. Dodo and not Dodo. Frosty's there in 13. 106.9, 106.9, 106.8 for David Jagster. Decent stuff. Hayden, an average dad. Oh, there's OG Dodo, look. 106.844. So all three of Dodo's accounts in there, hogging the top 10. Average dad and Hayden in 4th. Back one, the Ego. And in December, a 106.5. So you need to get in the top 10. You need a 106.929. Oh, my golden. Okay, well, that's going to be where we go, isn't it? That's what we're going to be doing. Let's pick one of these bad boys. We got a blue car. Red car and the blue car had a race. We've got the wheel cam going again tonight. We'll see how long that lasts. It was pretty poor over the weekend doing videos. It kept dying. But I know I've got a USB problem. I am overpowering USBs. So it is what it is. I've never seen that BOP logo before on the end of the names. That's bizarre, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at settings. Assists. Traction control off. ABS weak. Counter steer assistance off to start with. Wheel settings. Controller it is. We're on a Logitech RS50 with Pro pedals. You can see that over here. We've got force feedback max torque 5, force feedback sensitivity 10. That's kind of where I've stuck with the settings. I haven't really moved them because I'm doing all right. I'm not as good as I could be. I do know that. I know there's room for improvement. But the whole purpose of tonight and the whole purpose to do what we're doing is to make sure people can get gold using a set standard routine. That's what we aim to push out. That's what we aim to sell. If you want to get gold, come and join us and we'll talk you through how to do it. So as we see, we're going to start from a baseline of no assists and we're going to work our way through. We might look at people's lines. We might use the data logger. We'll definitely listen to the chat. The chat will be telling us how well we've got to do and where we're going to do it. And they'll also tell me where I'm doing it wrong at some point. And I do appreciate everybody that shouts out, even if they're like JB and their aim is to confuse. It is fun when he can't communicate and only has to say the left after the right after the right after the left, and you know what it is. So here we go then. Let's dive in. Let's see where we go. It's not reverse, it's the normal way round. And if I remember from all the times we've done this in the past, the high line is the route to success. We don't know yet whether it's a shorty shifter or a rev it out. It is a non-turbo. Now what we have experienced here in the past is to use the green line we touch the wall. Got to be careful around there, but the car's controllable. We'll get the hang of this bad boy. I'm sure we will. The fine line between success and failure, but we'll get there. Short shifted there. A 108.3. That's just outside gold, isn't it? Just outside gold. It drives very, very well for no assists. It is the race spec, isn't it? We overran the white line there and did not throw a red lap, which is good. Gold on the first lap out. First lap complete, which is decent. Let's just try and refine this now. We need to find 2 seconds, 1.4 seconds to get into the top 10. Need to find out where this time is. There's quarter of a second. So it should be a 107 straight off the bat. There we go. It wasn't a SEMA machine. Okay. It's a real race car, is it? So 0.12 up at this point. To go fast, less brake, more accelerator, says Hayden. So there's got to be a faster line through somewhere. Got to start accelerating earlier. Look, we lost all that in the second half of the lap. Where are we going to find this time? Shorter distance? Run a lower line? I don't know. Get up onto the green line, I think. Stop cutting the apex. I've had a salad for tea, sprung onions, and they're repeating on me, unfortunately. I'll try and hide that from the camera and the microphone. So I think half the trick with this test is knowing the circuit and having done time trials here before. Right, we've got to do something slightly different between those two corners. We were lower and we overran that time. Let's go down, foot down. There we go, there we go. Slightly slower out of there, but we did lift to avoid the wall. Slower in, faster out, Widow. Lost a fair whack there, didn't we? Oh my lordy. Should be a 107.6. Yes, we're in. So it drives very, very well, no assists. What's it on? Racing softs. Well, there's your tip clue. There's why it grips quite so well. Almost had to avoid the wall there. Getting on the accelerator so early. I want to take the wider line next time. I'm going to roll that top line round the right rather than cut the apex, because we lost all that advantage. We're going to brake much later into wall right corner. We're going to brake on the 50. And I shouldn't probably be attacking it so deep. I should probably try and follow the advice, slow in, fast out. Oh, much slower, much slower. Trying to do that corner in third didn't work, so we'll go back to second. Yeah, experimenting not working, but it doesn't matter. We will keep pushing. We're very slow on this lap. We did not get the right line round out that corner. So let's see what we can make up. We are gaining again already. Touched the wall on that occasion. Now that wall didn't used to be excluded. You could actually tap that wall for fun on entry, and it used to let you ride that wall all the way around. In most of the online races you can still do it. Going to follow this round the top line. I'm wondering if that's actually a lift in the future. And we're gaining, look. Be into the 107.4s. Optimal 107.417. See if we can get this corner really right. Second gear. Third gear for the exit back into second because that didn't feel good. Tap the wall, not good. It's got to be second gear then. Ride second gear and then go to third. We'll get this worked out. We'll be a 107.4 very soon. Thank you, Hayden. Just got to sort that middle pair of corners out and I think we'll be onto a flyer. .107.339 with an optimal 107.301. We're making our way. Good early progress. It's going to be the latter. Getting in the 106s is going to be the push, I think. I think we've just got to try and carry more speed and run this. Yeah, we've just got to try and run that a little hotter, but not quite so warm. Fifth really early, try and push deep. This is a 107.2. Doing all right. Come on, let's try and get this final corner. This first corner, let's see if we can find it. A fact made between success or failure, says the Scampster. In that corner, I'm pretty sure it is. You've got to learn to fly that wall. I didn't change down, I kept it in 5th there. That didn't work either. So maybe the 4th gear, just to slow it down, rather than a brake, we'll try and do a lift. Change down to 4th, see if that lets us. Braking on the 50, see if we can make this corner. No, we were too low. Got to get up in the green. Purest green. Tenth down. Let's practice the down to 4th with no braking. We still braked. Body said we had to. Instinct said brake. We're gaining back though, not enough. I wonder if there's a cheeky short shift in here somewhere. Just to try and... Or is it just really all about flying that first corner? There's half a second more in turn 1. Oh, the optimal's down to 107.2. Oh, we're running high. Oh, my lord. We haven't lost that there for a long time. 15 laps non-stop. We got another fail lap as well. We're going to be red on this lap. So let's practice the shit out of it. Come on. .107.257 on the optimal. Now we bounced the wall. Second gear acceleration out of that corner. Not good enough. Not good enough. Come on. Slightly down as we come through the line. Didn't get the speed off the last exit. .39 down at this point, but we are gaining back. We have got the speed. Slow a bit earlier for this corner here. Try and run it, roll it. There's the optimal beaten again. Here's a better lap. Being the 107.2s now. 107.264. Quarter of a second. Where are we going to find that? Oh my god, we're already 0.61 up. Oh! Schwein. We were hopefully going to try and get into the 107.1s. Not today. Yeah, I'd have gone fiddlesticks as well. That would be my word of choice. That started with F, like failure. 107.177 on the optimal. Come on. See if we can find a little bit with a little lower line. Try and keep the hammer down as we come through. There we go. We were much faster through here last time. I didn't change down, and I probably went to the gas just a little bit early. See if we can just be a bit more cautious with that. Come on. Occasionally, some of these time trials, we genuinely find. Oh, I've just touched the wall again. Let's call that there. Let's call that and save that replay, and let's go and have a look and see where we got to. We know we've got to do a 106 to get into the top 10. Did you know Helen Mirren was of Russian heritage? By Helen, no. What makes you say that? Out of the blue. 107.177. I won't name who said that. We're 1,700. It's not often we do that in the early parts of a time trials Monday. So I know where the time is. I'm looking at the people, what cars they've used. Look, I'm 20th, 107.264, tied with Love It. Got to use your own car, haven't you? There's a couple of people I don't think they have. It was on the chase today. Okay, well, where's the Russian heritage come from then? What's mother, father, grandparents? Was Helen Mirren a stage name? Was she Helen Wiskowski or Kiskanska? Maybe. And Helen Mirren always makes me think that's Big Popper's heritage. That's Big Popper's influence. He's a Helen Mirren fan. Yeah, we're in the blue one, and I think own vehicle might be the answer. I've got a little bit of a chest pain going on here. Excitement. Don't mention Helen Mirren. Miranovsky or something. That makes sense. Right. Data logger. Let's just have a look. I just used the rental. Yes, I think the rental might be the thing. 107.264. Yeah, driving line is on. So let's just See if there's any obvious things as we go through here. We're going to really get to on the brakes, and we're braking all the way through to that part of the corner. I wonder if there's some coast and roll we need to do rather than braking. I wonder if it'll grip more. We brake a long way down. Look at that trail brake into that corner. We're so on the brakes. On the brakes again, just a short one. Gear change. Another gear change. And let's see just how much we cut this corner. See if we can really try and... Oh, we're not really. Real short brake. And then we're back up it. So I don't think we're doing too bad. Do we go and change to a rental after half an hour, or do we just keep trying to optimalise? Let's keep trying to optimalise, and then we will go to a rental. Dame Helen Mirren, born Elena Lindia Valasnevs-Mironov in 1945, is a British actress of Russian heritage through her father, Vasily Petrovich Mironov. Wow. You learn all sorts of rubbish when you're doing this, and I don't mean that as rubbish. I mean, you learn all sorts of stuff that you'll probably never need again. Amazing. The family name was later changed to Mirren. Yeah, I accelerate too early out there. I've got to hold that. I've got to hold back. Got to hold back. Had no idea. It shocked me. Long, light trail brakes worked for me to keep the highline. Okay. I haven't compared my lap time yet. So we'll do a comparison fairly soon and see if we can see some things I'm not doing. I came off the green line. I turned too early. I don't know what to do there, whether to hold second and rev it out or give it third. Give it third nice and early. Cutting too far off the top line there, I think. This time, come on. Good evening, Dodo! All my 3 times are in my own car, 21 inch and wide something. Then I tried a rental with German profile and went 106.8 with your German profile. Okay. Ah, piss this. So you, in a rental, you actually went faster than your own. Interesting. Let's see if I can just chill out a little bit and try and not be so aggressive. That short shift into 5th doesn't seem to be helping. It's getting that high line through the corner, turn sort of 2, which is the tricky one. That's the critical corner, I think, at the minute. That's the one we've got to focus on getting. Don't know if that's any closer. I don't think it is, looking at the gap. 107,182. I think I've got to have it. Good evening, Dodo, by the way. Apologise if I didn't say hello. I got to find a German profile. It just rolled away as I changed gear then. I think I need to brake a little bit earlier and find time to get into that gear, because I think it locked up the rear axle a little bit. Still don't know where I'm going to find 3/10 to match Dodo's. Oh, we've just done a 10th, haven't we? Almost. 107,182. Wow. I wonder if we can just sneak half a 10th. OG Dodo. OG Dodo. I see what you mean. Yes, yes, yes. There's half a 10th. We drifted the back end a bit under acceleration there. That lost us a little bit. Ah, shit the bed. Look how much we lose for messing up that final corner. 107,080, 081 on the optimal. Not as good. No, blew that wide. Surprised you can really overrun that outside of that corner that far. Let's set this next one up. Let's try and make this one right for the next lap. We were slow there, weren't we? Oh my lord. Lots of red laps. Lots of red laps. Come on. Very slow. Making a bit of a gain, but very slow. I had an extra dab of the brakes there. Probably totally unnecessary. We used a little bit of third through that combination of corners there. And I feel that helped. And then we held fourth, which was the wrong thing to do on the final corner. And as you can see, we lost all that time. Optimal now at 106.922 is coming. That would be top 10. That would be top 10. Halfway through the corner, the front end broke free and juddered then through the steering wheel. Wasn't tremendously good feeling, so we know too fast is too fast. The last corner is the last corner is very crucial to the start of the next lap and to the end of the lap, isn't it? Thank you, sir. Please excuse me. Got a tickly cough still. Just got to get this right. Tap the wall. Oh well. Brake before the shadow. This is a good run. This will be good for this next lap. Let's see if we can get this together. Come on, you son of a bumpkin. Oh, we lost it there, didn't we? We've got a good one, though. We're just outside the 206s. A 107.036 is a no easy feat. 31, 32 laps in. Wowzers, just outside top 10. It was the white line that's made the front wheels judder just then. High line, yes, absolutely. Last corner, yes. Got to get a good start to a lap, which we are doing now. Look, this is a good start. Look at that optimal of 106.798. we've just got to finesse this in the last corner. We're not far off. I let it run wide there by accident. Good evening, Lee. Welcome, sir. I was just thinking about you. Not in any sort of kinky way. I was just wondering if you were truck driving tonight. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. There it is. Don't know if that's top 10. 106.957. I think it's got to be a 9.2. But there's the 106. We were very quick through there, but not through the first part of the turn. Come on, I'm praying and hoping for a really good exit here. Too high, I've hit the wall. Oh, thank you, Hayden. That's decent though. 106.798 optimal, 106.957. There was there was enough to be had in there. Good evening, Silver. Yes, I am well. How are you, sir? Hope you're all right. What did Lee say just there? Maybe I might ETS, haven't been on GT7 over a week. It's captured you. I've done a lot of ETS the last couple of days. Saturday, Sunday. JB helped me set some stuff up last night after I got really, really stressed with my machine not playing the game. Then we got a little few things set up. Spent a lot of time over the last couple of days sorting things out and trashing my evenings. But like I say, second YouTube channel on the way, just to showcase some other bits and pieces, try and find a place for the time that I spend 3D printing, try and share that knowledge, try and share what we do, try and give people an insight into how you can improve your sim racing situation with some 3D printed wares. Maybe I could carry more speed with just trying to get the grip rather than trying to be fast. Try and let the car coast rather than trying to force it. That's what I think. Farrah Fawcett, there's another one. Bet she was Russian. Farrah Fawcett, you know, she'd be Italian, wouldn't she? I don't know. Ooh, we were blue through there. Teeth are out, still a bit sore. Oh, my friend. It's a tough old job what you're going through, I know. Bah! I've got to find the place to bang the throttle exit in that corner. I haven't found it yet. I've hit the wall again. Let's go and have a look and see where we are. Let's go and have a look. We're enjoying this. 106,957. In less than 100 miles, a 106,798 optimal. 606th. And we're not in the top 10. We're 14th. Wow, that's tight, isn't it? We're tied with Frosty, but just ahead of Azza. Yeah, we were right. Need a 9-2. I need a 930. Banging is all about timing, says Lee. I think you're right, mate. And a lot of it is. Rhythm, method, etc. I think you're right. Yes. Oh, look how close it is. We're just ahead of ours. I mean, Fat Man's just... I know Fat Man's out there riding the wall, trying and pushing. But literally, what Hayden said is the key thing, I think, next. Longer, lighter trail braking just to ease the car into the corner. Maybe so. Maybe so. Let's, now we're going to have to work our way back. We might keep the Ghost, mightn't we? The Ghost might stay. So the Ghost is the good one. Very high line. Want to see if I can sneak some time there by taking a tighter line. We weren't as quite to the throttle as I wanted to be then. The camera's still working, isn't it? The wheel cam, yeah. So 107,221. Gonna try and hold the lower line slightly. See if we can gain on that Ghost. Oh, look at that, half a tenth. This is the new Camaro racing donkey, or whatever it's called. It's the one from the new update. If you knew there was a new update, Lee, you've been away from the game. Last corner, you cut much. Oh, I'm cutting the first part here. I need to stay higher, do I? Oh, look, that delivers a much quicker line, doesn't it? Okay, run the higher line. Stay in fourth gear for most of it and rev it out. Okay. I've been short shifting it. That hyper locked up then. Touch the wall. Can't get off it now. Okay. That's what I've been trying to avoid. So he says, the last corner you cut way too much. Got to stay high the whole way round to maintain the higher overall speed. Stay in 4th gear to rev out most of it. Okay. Well, we'll have to really try the next lap because this one's a duffer. This one's a duffer. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. We're going to get the exit of these S's correct. I'm going to slow my gear changes down as well and try and be much more smoother. We've never done that there before. That was accelerating on the curb, wasn't it? Touch the curb. Touch the... What am I doing? Wow. I'm going to thrash it out like a record, baby. Right, round, round, round. Yes. Well, this lap's trash. So let's try and get the next one right. Try and deliver the car faster to the exit. Right, going to keep this to the right. 4th gear, bury it. I braked too late. I braked on the 50, should be braking on the 70. Braked too late. Slowing fast out, Widow Donkey. On the 70. Not good. No, should have kept going with the 2nd gear bit there through there. I just tried to cut out a gear shift, but wasn't having it. Acceleration's good though to the line. See if we can just cut a little bit lower. Try and shorten the track a little bit. Kind of works. Well, this isn't going to be a 106, but it's going to be a faster line, a 107.094. Come on, we can go a tenth faster than that, proven. We changed down to third coming out of this corner, so that was terribly slow. I haven't got the hang of this revving it out thing. I still want to short shift it. It's unnatural. Or it feels unnatural. It kind of feels kind of real. You make me feel mighty real. Tried to hold that line too high. Dodo, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate your membership. Thank you, sir. Thank you for supporting the channel as you do. Not everybody has 3 accounts. And all subscribed and all like. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's a bit gamery orientated rather than just GT7. That was the kind of principal idea. We've had a bit of an image change. A little bit. Like to think I learned to... Oh, I just touched the wall. Like to think I learnt a little bit while we did the Widdowmaker racing thing, and with working with a lot of you and people like Damo who put a lot of time in to support the channel. And I'm not just singling out Damo, but there was lots of people that did everything to help. But genuinely, I tried to learn from everything we went through and try and put that into place. And whilst we're doing what we're doing, now is probably the time to make changes. I've just touched the wall again there, haven't I? Oh, it was potentially broken, was it? They're sending out another PCB, okay. I thought it might be USB sort of connectivity, but if a new PCB on the way, that's good to know. Shame to realise it's a little bit fragile. I know we're on a red light, but it's all about pushing. If it don't work, it's going back and spending that money on a PC. Well, there's never a more sensible word said. You know, the only real pisser is you don't get that tax back, that import duty. That's the real kicker in the ball bag. Touch the wall on the right, just at the very last increment. Oh. We learned something there though. Don't touch the wall. I think we short shifted a little there. We didn't rev the cojones out of it. Try and hold it lower than running high. That doesn't work either. Okay. I tried to coast and roll that. That didn't work. Still experimenting. I thought wall riding was key to a quick lap. Yeah, you can't touch the wall. You can't touch it. You touch it, you're done for. You're scubaed. I came down the wall a lot there, didn't I? Yeah. We need to focus. We gained a little bit there by rubbing a tyre on that curb. Touch the wall. Frustratorkins. Too many touches on the walls. So update on the house move situation. We decided to take the house off the market and gonna leave it a year. But then on Sunday a gentleman came round and took some photographs of the house. We put it on the market again yesterday. The wife not entirely happy with not selling. She wants to move. She loves this house, but it's too big. It's time to move on. Find something a bit smaller. Give her a project to work on. Rip it apart. Do it up. Carried too much speed brake too late. So that's still the plan. House is on the market still. Still got to keep it absolutely pristine for people to come round, look at it and then not bother to buy it. But it is what it is. Didn't rev it out. Held the top line though. Should rev it out. We'll do that next time round. We'll do better. Come on. Well down. Well down. Such a shocker how we could be that far down. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting that last corner now. I've been told to do it that way. I just can't find it, and it's breaking my rhythm. It's trashing what I've got in mind. It's frustrating. So many red laps because I just can't do. It's exactly like last week. Last week was trying to change gears at different places, and it's not natural for me. I am a kind of a short shifter kind of guy in the car, and I like to use the turbo to pull the through, but this doesn't have a turbo, so I don't know why I'm even trying. I don't know why. Just be disciplined and learn it. But I'm finding that final corner, that change, to be really difficult. And I expect that you will as well. So if you're not in the top 10 and you're pushing, that's the changes you've got to make, and that's the discipline you've got to follow. It's not easy. We know it's not easy, but they're the kind of mental changes you've got to make to be able to get into this position. Don't change, don't change, don't change, don't change, don't change, don't go high, don't hit. We're not gaining, we're losing time, so that wasn't a good exit. We've still not got it right. Too busy constipating. Got to make this final corner work. We're in the blue, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough. Whatever I was doing was faster, but not as going to be optimal faster, is it? 107.018. Oh! Clipping the curb on T1 gives you a speed boost. I did notice that a couple of laps ago. That's a good shout. Batman's done a 106.966. Very good, sir. I've hit the chuffing wall again. I'm allowed to be frustrated, I hope. It's a great lap, Matthew. I'm not going to get frustrated, really. I'm in the top 700. I mean, that's it's not bad, is it? Is it bad for a streamer, YouTuber kind of guy? I guess it is, but it is what it is. See if we can just hug that lower line a bit. Give ourselves a bit of a speedy boost as we hit this. We didn't touch it. We didn't touch. But we are within touching distance. Well done. Azza's done a 106.973. Great stuff. Everybody is just starting to come faster. Come on, let's swarm that top 10. That's a lift. I'm getting really frustrated with that last corner. Really frustrated. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a share how these guys are doing. I've not improved at all, so 106.965 was my optimal there, but we're in 606th position. Do I need to save best lap replay? I don't remember being 606. I don't remember. I don't think I've got a best lap to save there. So where are we? We're top. Azza and Fatman just swapping positions there. There it is. '14th, 15th, 16th. I need cooling. I'm going to turn some cooling on. Oh, 14, 15, 16. And we're sharing with Frosty. So, happy to get in 3% and getting goals, says Scampy. That is a lot of people's target. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. 606. I can't seem to get to that top line and hold the car there. I'm having to look over here and I'm not looking where I'm going. That seems to be half of my problem. We're well down on that ghost, look. Flick the wall on the right hand side. Let's see if I can get a faster speed going through. Come on. $107.320. Felt kind of okay. Gap looks massive to the Ghost, but held back on the throttle massively because I touched the throttle too early. Yeah, I don't think we're anywhere near that. 107.15 maybe. 107.256, so that's way off. No. It is. If you think about it, just half a second from the fastest guy. You're absolutely right, Lee. It's tiny margins every corner. And they've just found that margin every corner, haven't they? I haven't looked at the top 10 yet. The actual top 10. I haven't looked at that. Came out of that corner depressingly slowly. .107.2. My rental needs an oil change. You sun goes down on me every morning. I hate it when the sun goes down in the morning. It shouldn't. It should go up. I'll try not to swear. Balls of steel. Sounds like a Naked Gun quote. That's the thing. Been hearing a lot in the news this week that they're going to take Winston Churchill off the £5 note. And they're going to replace people, famous people, on the banknotes with animals. And they were suggesting the otter would replace Winston. I think, folks, they've got the wrong water-based animal. It should be a beaver. The beaver should go on. The beaver must be on the £5 note. Or would it be better on the 20? Touch the wall. tried to just creep a little bit further into that corner. Didn't work. Lee's telling me everything I don't want to hear. Last corner, the line must be perfect to allow you to accelerate early. Yeah, I get that. I understand. Who don't love a beaver? Absolutely. On a £5 note, it'd be ideal. Wet beaver? Shit. Oh. I think I just touched the wall, and that's what scrubbed the time off. Shiitake? Yeah, shiitake, shiitake, shiitake. Shiitake mushrooms. Or if you're from the north, shiitake. I didn't touch the wall, you know. You put Japanese mushrooms in an Italian dessert dish. I'm losing the time on the entry to the corner. That's what's doing me. I'm steering longer. I'm going to change my line into the final corner. That's where I'm losing it. That's where I'm going wrong. I'm trying to stick to the high line. I'm going to try and do that differently. I'm going to get back to where I know. Touch the wall again. No, I know all about shiitakes, my friend. My missus will not have mushrooms put in bolognese. Not when she's got Italian sisters. She struggles putting peppers in it. I lifted the throttle there, that was wrong. I'm feeling down. I'm losing my mojo. I can't get anywhere near that 106 anymore. Since trying to get that last corner line, I've lost it. I've lost it. I'm giving up on the final corner. I'm going back to what I was doing. because I'm not getting it. Addiction GTP is playing Euro Truck Simulator. It's not that that advice was no good. I can't do it. I can't get any faster doing it that way. It is PC only, yes. At this time, we do believe it is being developed for the PlayStation and the Xbox. We do believe it is, but they haven't said anything. You need to come online with us anyway, young man. You need to come trucking with the JBs. Hoopsicles. I'm not consistent enough. I'm certainly not consistent. I'm hitting so many red laps when I don't really need to, but I'm trying to run such a... Well, I'm not that good. I'm not that good to be able to run that close. To the exit, and I'm not going any faster than any other lap. When I try and hold it in fourth gear, I'm not doing as quick as what I was short shifting. It's not happening. And it's obviously the fact that I've not got it appropriately right. So let's see if we can try and I'm going to lose all of that in this final corner based on what I've done this last 30 laps. Look, I'm losing it all. Got to do better. Got to do better. Negative psychology, that's what we've got to work on. Kick ourselves a bit. Kick yourself a bit. Give yourself a bit of a slagging off. We messed that corner up. It just wanted to go wider and wider and wider. Look how much we lost through there. That was shock appalling. What we're going to do... Well, we can't do it. We can't save that. Well, we can probably save a ghost. Oh, we've got a good one here. We have got a good one. We are on a good one. It was. Came very slow out the exit. We lost it all again through that corner. Trying to drive third gear through that corner. And then we short shifted and screwed it entirely. Oh, come on, donkey ball. Come on. No, went too low in that corner, didn't we? Massively too wide. Tried to hold off on the braking a little bit and try and just roll the corner a bit more, and that didn't work. We're getting through the line faster than our fastest Ghost at the moment, which is very interesting. Look how far down we are, breaking into that corner. We must have done something really right with that Ghost. In fact, we must have done something really right with that Ghost. I'm going to wipe my Ghosts. I'm going to start again. 22:15. 206 miles. It was 100 miles we got to. That's David signing off. 90 minutes of effort for a couple of hundred improvement in my time. A 106.861. That's a decent time, David. Well done. Congratulations. Have a lovely drive up to Aviemore and enjoy your time up there. And we'll see you when you get back, sir. Still 6:06. Nobody really has beaten us at that point. So Matthew and Fat Man. Matthew is Fat Man. I meant Matthew, Fat Man, and Azza are still slogging away. What's the phone saying? The phone is saying... Very good, interest. There's another interesting statistic. Mr. Ridley from Canada is saying, and he said this an hour ago, so I apologise. At the minute, there are just over 137,000 people participating, racers attempting this time trial. Wow! Top 3% of time, or is it top 3% of racers? Load that Ghost up in the analyzer and see what you did. Well, it's an interesting point Lee makes there. I could save that best lap, yes. Go to the data logger. But can I load another one of my times? That's the question. How do I load up another? Oh, there we go. So the yellow one is my fastest. How do I offset these? No. Triangle. There we go. Both same colour, which is a bit... The yellow one. Oh, yeah. We got the gap coming under through the tunnel, didn't we? No, we got... No, I missed that corner. Let's wait for him to start the lap again. Slightly wider on the yellow line. Better acceleration through. Car length. A car length of the 10th of a second. So the yellow one is the faster one. Is blue one going to close? A 10th of a second is 2 car lengths. So here we go then. Yellow one came through the line quicker, which is interesting to see. Higher line was quicker. Still quicker, still quicker. Blue one went higher. No, yellow line is still quicker. So follow that ghost to the letter. Yellow one still quicker and quicker out. So getting up to 2.5 car lengths. But then the blue one catches back up under braking by a car length. Takes it down to half a car length, then a bonnet. Back to a bonnet, and then the yellow one keeps accelerating. This is where the optimal's so key, isn't it? Which one's the fastest line through? They both take the same line. And then the yellow one slightly lower, just on the throttle earlier. Yeah. Yellow one braked earlier. You're only 600ths. So 6/10 away from world record. Yeah. Half a second. That's very interesting. Lee said the yellow one brakes earlier. Is that true? Double tap on the brakes there. Yellow one is braking earlier, isn't it? Blue one's braking later. Yellow one braked later there, but the blue one really did catch up. Sorry, tenths, yeah. 6/10. It is about braking earlier. It's with everything. Slow in, fast out. Blue one catches up a little bit there. Yeah. Brake earlier, you knobhead. That's the answer. So let me just do a ghost thing. Ghost settings. We're going to load up the fastest ghost, the 106957. And then we're going to set another ghost. Probably should have changed cars. Searching for tiny gaps. Absolutely. Tiny gaps. We've got no ghosts. We're going to have to restart, and we'll start with a new colour car. We slid up and hit the wall. Oh, always the case, isn't it? Let's kick out, load back in. We're inside a second. We're inside 1%, sorry, of the fastest dudes. the fastest time. It's tiny stuff. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's have a yellow one. Why not? It's big, bright colour. Red car and a yellow car had a race. And all that jazzazzle. Settings. Ghost. Load ghost. That one. Now we've lost our optimal and stuff, haven't we? We've got to start all that again. I don't think there's anything else to set. Let's go. Right, let's see if we can bring it on home, baby. Blue is the only winner. Oh. We could have a long discussion about that. Don't let it squeal the tyres, I'm told. Noisy tyres is lack of forward momentum. Not a bad opener, I'd say. Now the current time is against the yellow car, not the blue car, so... No, we were far too late to the throttle. Far too late. Lost all that time. All that time. Oh, I let it roll. You spud. Got to rev it out of there in second. It's not taking third at all. Short shifted and lost a whole shitload of street there. Come on, honky donkey. Oh, not as... We're about the same as when you left, sir. We haven't really improved at all. We're just fighting with it. Losing time at places where we were gaining it earlier and not really getting the final corner right. Just kind of struggling. Just got to that session time where you're just sort of wallowing in your own pit of despair and wondering how you can improve when nothing seems to be going your way. And this is the hard work section. This is where exactly you've got to look on the positives and you've got to try and just find that time. We're gaining in the first half and losing in the second half. Touch the wall again. Scampy's on break. It's got to be second gear accelerate, but my brain's making me change gear to third. And I short shifted there, which was the wrong thing to do. Silly boy. Excuse me. No, rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I'm doing something critically wrong through those last corners and I have no idea what it is. I cannot gain time through those last corners at all. I don't know what it is. That holding on to fourth gear seems to be just not the right recipe. Brake too late. Whatever I'm doing there is completely wrong as well. Exit of that corner. Got to commit to the throttle. Optimal 107.038. So I'm doing the right things, but I just can't. I'm trying, but I can't find it, Dodo. I can't find where the problem is. If I accelerate to be fast, I run wide and run off the track and hit the wall. I can't find the acceleration point where I've got grip. And I don't know whether it's because I'm dumping the throttle rather than rotating through it. I have got no idea how to drive one of these cars. The game is confusing because this isn't reality we're driving. We're driving a made-up level of grip and traction and motor and force. It's not real because I can't find it, and I will openly stand up and tell you that the way you have to drive these cars is so unique it's untrue. It's not something you get naturally. You have to be taught it. It's not something I can find, and I've been trying for ages. There isn't any sort of understanding I can work out that makes any sort of sense. Just losing time hand over fist. Hand over fist. You can't seem to short shift out of a corner. You can't seem to find that early gear. You can't seem to rev out with the gear you're in and change gear because you lose a shitload of time. I don't know how I'm supposed to focus on exit speed if the car hasn't got any. It's got to be so much more back into the corner than I'm actually understanding. It's got to be in the entry to the corner that I'm making the mistake rather than being in the exit of the corner. That's the only corner I'm gaining. Look how much I've lost. I was a second up. I wasn't a second. I was a tenth of a second up. And I've lost a 10:35 just on the exit of the corner. But I'm playing with the throttle because if I don't, I'll hit the wall. That tells me I'm too early on the throttle. So I'm having to lift because I can't keep the car on the track. It's called throttle modulation. It's where you try and keep the grip so the car doesn't lose it. And I know you've had lessons, etc., but I haven't. Because if I just keep the throttle down and go earlier, it just runs off and hits the wall, which tells me I've got a wheel setting problem, not anything else. It's just brain killing. I don't understand. And I never will. I don't think I ever will. It doesn't come naturally. I'm too old to try and relearn stuff. It's just unbelievable. I've got to a point where I'm as fast as I can practically go. Just don't get it. It just does not make any sense whatsoever. But I'm at that stage of the night where I'm frustrated with it not making improvements. I'm still losing time out the corner. Look how much it's losing. Because I've got it fundamentally wrong. But I've got worse since, and I'm not wanting to stop it. This is a comment, and it's trying to be genuine and honest. I've got worse in time since I was told to hold forth in the final corner and go as high as possible. Since that point, I have not made any improvement at all, and it's ruined. And I'm not saying it's ruined, I'm saying it's ruined any improvement. I've lost what I'm trying to do because I can't get that. I can't improve in the final corner. My technique and my understanding of how to drive the car is completely different to people's. And when they tell me how to do something and I try and match it, I can't do it because it's not natural. See? Committed to the throttle, next thing you know. So what is it? Am I accelerating too hard too early? Or am I not accelerating? Do I need to accelerate later and slower? I don't understand what it is I'm supposed to do. Concentrate, focus on exit speed rather than fast in corners. But it doesn't make sense. Because when I try and exit the corner, I'm going slower. And I'm not racing my fastest ghost here. I'm racing a slower ghost that isn't my fastest time. And I'm not gaining. Unless it's a timing problem in GT7. Because the timing issue is the difference between my position on the track and the time measured against the ghost. And that's what could be the issue. If I didn't have that time telling me I was going slower, I wonder how different it would be. The only thing I would have to do is not run a ghost. A whole 10th down. Mid-corner I was up. For the first time at this part of the track, I'm up. And again we lose it trying to run the high line, but I did cut the apex. Sector 2 was much quicker. Oh, I'm frustrated, and that's the only reason I can say why I'm saying what I'm saying. But I'm not going to respond to Hayden. Fucking touched the fucking wall again, bastard. Hayden, tell me where I'm cutting that corner. On entry, all the way through it? When I try and run the high line, all that happens is I hit that right hand wall and it fucks me off. Please be more precise in what you're telling me if you can. Am I cutting too early? Am I cutting the entire corner? Am I on the gas too early and pushing the car wide and up into the wall? Should I be modulating the throttle? What is it I'm doing? I've had to come off the throttle twice there because the car's just sliding up. So, I'm just rereading what Hayden's saying. The last corner, you cut the corner too much, so when you accelerate, it pushes you up to the wall. You need to stay high. So that means when I exit the corner before it, I need to turn right and move... fucking wall bastard. And move the car right. Right. I'm going to slow this down. As I come around this corner, are you telling me because I'm going that way here, I'm cutting too much? Or is what you're telling me I should be following this curb round to the edge and I should be following this line round here? Is that where I'm cutting the corner? Or is it that I'm actually too low here and cutting round here? I need an answer. I can't handle half informations. Good evening, 6 days. But I think people are just dipping in and giving comment based on what they see, and they're not seeing the struggle. Because I've tried tight line, I've tried high line, I've tried gaining into that corner on entry. But like I told JB last week, if you're going to give me half details that I have to try and work out, is time trials is why you lost your hair. I know it probably sounds harsh when I say it, but it's cryptic clues that are so difficult to work out. I guess I'm too low all the way around the corner. But I did this an hour ago. I tried to hold the high line and I was just losing time hand over fist to the Ghost. And I've made no improvement since I've tried to do what Hayden's told me. I've made no improvement at all. See, I'm going to try and do what he says now. I'm up against my Ghost. I'm going to try and hold it high. And I've lost all the time. It's all gone. So what Hayden's telling me, I can't drive that way. And I'm going to explain it again an hour later. I can't do what you're asking me to do or pointing out because I don't understand what you're telling me to do. I don't get it. Yeah, there you go. Boards don't fight back. Yeah, start of the corner it says. So I'm 0.255 up. And I've lost 0.6 of a second going in. It's not working for me. Well, I've actually made some gains there for the first time, but I'm still a tenth shy of my fastest ever time, so we've hit it once. Twat. It feels as if, and it's can't get the words out. It feels as if I need to find my own way because of technique. Oh, 6 days has said something I've missed. The high line wanders slightly mid-corner. One turn angle is okay, but it needs an initial turn, then a bit less, than a return to original angle. Oh, okay. So it's not a single concentric line. Concentric line. I'm just getting nothing. I'm feeling nothing. Hayden says, you run the, just run your line though, Jim. You're so close to chasing the smallest of time gains. It's super difficult. I appreciate it's super difficult. It's well hard. feels like I'm getting angry, but I'm not. I'm just trying to explain. And it's difficult to explain. I don't know whether I'm turning too much and slowing the front wheels down because I'm worried about going too high. I don't know if I'm turning too much and dragging the front tyres, pushing with the rears, whatever it's called, oversteering. The car's understeering, so I'm turning the wheels too much. Fist plaps. I actually hit the throttle too early then. And then I changed up too early because here's what it is. I'm just glad I'm not red lapping every lap again. Does my head in. We're up 1/4 of a tenth. I was massively oversteering then. My wheels, not the car. I still don't know the difference. Getting the exit of that corner right is absolute flat pips. Wanked around with the gears. Optimal 107 dead, which is miles away. Can't get anywhere near the top 10. Nowhere near. What am I doing? Two tenths down. I know what I'm doing now. I'm pushing too hard and braking too late. I'm angry and frustrated. Like you say, relax, says 6 days. Aiden says just chill out and run your laps. I wonder if I can do it into the last corner with a slightly different technique. Maybe. Flip. I braked earlier and tried to let the car run it, and it didn't want to. I saw a photograph of it today, Wilkie. It was supposed to be an April Fool's car, wasn't it? It looks absolutely divine. Try counter steer weak now. Stay gentle, especially off the brakes. Counter steer weak. Counter steer weak. Counter steer weak. We're gonna have to reset anyway, aren't we? Because it'll scrap the ghosts, so we didn't beat that, did we? 106,993 was the optimal, which we got right at the end there. Still nobody's overtaken me. Incredibly frustrating. Ooh. What an absolute... I want to describe it as... I don't think the right description is a challenge. It is a challenge. That's not what I'm trying to suggest. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzler because it genuinely is freaking difficult. Counter steer will slow you down at this change. So why am I trying counter steer weak? I don't want opposing views from people. If somebody's saying now trying counter steer weak, they're telling me for a reason to try, and it's I don't want to get into this do it don't you, do it don't you. If I'll give it a try because I'm not making any progress. I've been stuck an hour and a half where I was making good steps of progress, and now I'm stuck. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. The guys behind me are the same. So there you go. So I've run no assists all day. So I don't mind running an assist just to prove something because I'm an assist user. And I go quicker. I'm an assist user, so... Ran out of gear. Same feeling as, same problem. I need something to break the rhythm. I need something to give me an indicator of where I'm going or what I'm doing. Apart from being told to change how I'm driving, I'm not... Car is much more stable through the corner. Shite, Scamster. We're trying something different. We're trying a little bit of counter steer to see if it teaches me anything. See if I can feel a difference. My biggest problem is here. This is where I'm struggling. This corner, delivering the car to this part of the track. Hayden's saying placebo, counter steer doesn't activate. It doesn't have to activate to change the physics though, does it? It doesn't have to actually activate, because it has an overall setting anyway. It changes how the car drives. I lifted the throttle there, we were gaining, I probably just had to commit. Oh, you flug spunk. What I felt there was I needed to go down to third. Got into that corner so much better. Got out of that corner so much better. It's a shame it's a red lap. Had to seriously lift there, the car just wanted to roll up. Got nowhere near back to a 106, 107, sorry, 107.00. I mean, we're doing 20 laps on every sort of session. It seems to be fourth gear that we need to run out of there. I can't get the car to go right out over there. Now for the first time we're blue going through the line, as in blue up arrow, so we're faster. So that was all about exit from Wall Ride Corner. Turn 2. So much slower. Grey car was actually ahead. Slower than a slow thing. Want that blue going through the line. If a blue are going through the line, that's worked. We are blue up arrow. That's good. Now I need to find, I don't know, 15 thousandths here. Not gonna find them. Don't know how I was quicker through there. The front end was sliding all the way across. Keep going, you slug bucket. Come on. Go blue, go blue, go blue. Come on. A tenth away. Getting that final corner right twice. And that corner's faster third gear. Blue, 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 blue. That's what we want. Blue, that's a faster line through. Come on. Oh. Must have changed gear wrong, or we're not as fast as it was on that original lap. Which is probably the truth. Optimal 106.895. Lost so much with the slide mid-corner. Right, let's go and turn it off now. We kind of did okay there. 107.047. Did okay. Yeah, and this is the thing, guys. And I think Hayden's going to start to realise this. If you turn traction control on, it works all the time. There's a setting within traction control that is applied all the time that changes how the car handles. If you put counter steer on, it changes how the car handles. It's not that it applies. There's a setting change in the diff or something that changes how the car is on the track. So even though it doesn't turn on, it changes the car. I seem to have more grip in that corner. So just because it turns on doesn't mean to say it's on all the time. That's just when it has it reaches a significant point. I've run traction control for many moons, and I know it changes intrinsically how the car handles. It's got a different feel. Countersteer is the same. Countersteer used to be absolutely piss poor as an assist, but now it is so beneficial. It helps tremendously. It is a really good assist, because it does change how the car drives. ASM at the minute, I don't see the point of having ASM. I haven't found a use for it. Somebody's gone ahead of me. Who is it? Is it one of our boys? Azza's done it. Well done, Azza. Azza skipped up 953. He's done it. Well done, Azza. The car is going to slide about so much more now. It's going to be more active in the corners. I didn't load a ghost. Counter steer helped. Azza, yep. I didn't load my ghost up, did I? Let's go and load my ghost back up, because I didn't do it. That's all you need, Az. It's all you need is just that little change of feel, that little change of something to just give you an extra little bit of a kick in the pants. That's all it needs. Change of feel, change of something. When you've been thrashing for a couple of hours and you've not been finding the way, yeah, we just need to get lucky. We've got, what's the date today? It's the 16th. I've got memberships to give away. We either do it today or next week. Probably next week. I've tried to focus on exit speed and it just doesn't feel. Look how much it slides. White ghost this time. We're half a second down on our fastest time at this point. Not making any gains. One 6.3. My fastest lap time was set without assists, so I can't claim that assists did help. They just gave the car a different feel. That was shit. Rubbish out that corner. We're gaining. Better exit. There's a big read there. I need to get a read up. This is better. Go blue, don't lose time, you mufti. My technique doesn't suit GT7. My natural driving style, which is shit by the way, does not suit how GT7 is set up. To be ultra quick is what I'm saying. I will never be front of the pack. I'm always going to be third, fourth, fifth row. And I accept that. I'm used to that. I understand that. I get where it is. I'm never going to learn the technique that Dodo's trying to pick up, the thing that Sam has, the thing that Lee has. I'm never going to have that. And I don't pretend that I ever will. I'm not a YouTuber streamer that goes out there and says, I'm going to teach you how to be fast. I'm going to teach you how to get gold, and don't be frustrated at not getting gold. I can get gold every week. I just can't be hyper quick. Oh, 6 days. I said something at the bottom there that I've missed. Let me get to that. Blue, blue, blue. Yes, son of a gun. Here we go. With no CS, you have to be mega gentle with initial steering input or will slide quickly. Advantage to no CS is faster change of direction. Only beneficial in middle sector, right, left transition. I agree. I can be quick through there if on the right lap. Look at that though, 6 laps, no reds. White car faster through the corner, faster than the blue Ghost. Not as quick there. We were on the throttle too early. Car sliding away from the apex. We're gaining through here, so this has got to be good. Optimal now 106.923, which is faster than my time. It's Monday, Dutch. It's Monday. Time trial Monday. But you're more than welcome to come and join us, sir. I thought you'd be playing on the old Armour. No, I've got that. I've not got that exit right at the minute. That exit of that corner is jalopy corner at the moment. This is wise words. 6 days has said GT7 level is extremely high. Yeah, I'm not sure GT7 is right though. Don't forget, the game lost its FIA approval and has never gained it back. And Polyphony Digital don't seem to care. We got the corner right. Look at that improvement. But we're not as quick as the lap we did. We're about to do 10 laps with no reds. We're certainly not as quick as we were that lap. Felt like the front wheels fell over themselves then. I'm cutting down too low beneath that white line. Same problem there, too early. Stuck at a wall. The 106.957 wall. But the optimal says I can do it. Chillerize, chill out 5 minutes, just roll a lap, be smooth, old 10th down before turn 1. Lost 2 tenths through there because we didn't attack it. No attack, no gain. We're blue again. And we changed up before the line. Half a tenth down at this point. I feel middle sector, you go apex too soon. Try a slight later, longer entry into the right, later apex, straighter for transition. Will do. Itchy bum at night, smelly finger in morning. I short shifted to fifth then, complete brain failure. $107.046. Still a tenth away. Middle sector, left exit is the time, yeah. No idea. Not a Scooby-Doobly donk. Hey, Simon. Azza's brothers just entered the chat. The front wheels just fell over themselves again. We're doing all right, mate. We're doing all right. We've had worse Mondays. We've had more emotional Mondays. I just need to find 3/10. That 106.923 optimal has not moved. I'll sleep well tonight. I certainly will. We're faster. We're faster. Come on. Change of gear, lost a 016. We've also had Manic Mondays. Manic Monday, yeah. We have, haven't we? Was that the Bangles? Something like Cyndi Lauper comes to mind. Manic Monday. Talk about Manic. Oh. That was Bangles, wasn't it? Maybe that's the wall of progression met. A sleeper chill, then tomorrow it'll be easy. Be alright and never go back. It breaks the rules. These are like one-night stands, these time trials. That's what they're good for. Those girls that like the one-night stand, that's what they are. They're not the marrying type. Evanescence. Bob Geldof did Manic Monday. Cyndi Lauper. I don't know if it was Cyndi. I think it was the Bangles. It was the Bangles, yeah. My brain ain't that drunk. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Wasn't that Geldof? Boomtown Rats. Shit. Hey, Fierce Oxide. We're not as good. One Hit Wonder. Bangles? No. Bangles had loads of hits. Or at least I think they did. I might have slept with the Bangles a few times myself. In my dreams. Touched the wall for the first time in 20 laps. Did it twice. Bob. Bangles did Eternal Flame. Who did Walk Like an Egyptian? Was that Bananarama? Dung, 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 dung. I can't remember how it goes. Had a bit of a groove to it, the old Walk Like an Egyptian. Oh, well. That's 2. Bangles, yeah. Thought it was. Not one hit wonder. Bewitched. You've done a few of the bewitched skills, I'm sure, Dodge. In your empty sock. Right, lap 22 is going to be an all-star teller. Vienna by Ultravox was, but it never made number 1. Who can tell us who kept Vienna from being number 1 without Googling it? And I trust you not to. Shut up in your face, alright? No Googling. Gentleman called Joe Dolce. Was the wife's sock? Okay. It wasn't. Right, we blew through the line. Meatloaf? Behave. I just need every corner perfect this lap. We'll give away memberships, then go to bed. Half a bottle of brandy later. Kate Bush? Bah. She was just a Heathcliff. We lost shitloads there, didn't we? Slid that car well too low. Twitch. Lap 23 wasn't a good lap. Oh, shabba-dabba-dee, dub-dub-dub-dub. Dub-dub-dub-dub-dub-dub-dub-dub-dub-dub-dub. Whatever it was. Peter Gabriel, Tubular Bells and all that, was it? I don't know if that was Peter Gabriel, Tubular Bells. Though Joe Dolce kept Vienna from number 1. Probably the biggest travesty in music ever. That's how you do that corner. Hot Dog, Dancing Frog and Albuquerque. Jumping Fly, Frog, Albuquerque. Who was that? Oh my God. It's got the most kind of eclectic lyrics ever, hasn't it? Double shifted. What an absolute twonky balls. He's the guy that's into the stars. Carl Cox. Timmy Mallet Abba. What's going on with all these just suggestions of random... Are these sacrilegious to music? I'd go with that. Timmy Mallet. Fucking polka dot bikini, wasn't it? That's what he did. Courtney Cox. No relation to Carl Cox, I'm sure. Courtney Cox was a dirty lady. Proper dirty. Not as clean as Jennifer Aniston. Oh my. Hey Mona. I bet she was. Carl Cox was from Manchester. I'm not surprised at that, actually. We absolutely nailed that exit of that final corner. Look how much we're up. We had to lift because we were going to hit the wall. Stu Allen King. King were a great band. We're nailing this final corner now. Look, we're getting blue through the line every time. Black DJ. Was Carl Cox black? Courtney Cox was very clearly white. Must have had different mums or dads. Yeah, if it wasn't for Stu Allen, we wouldn't have had Lily Allen, would we? Oh, 28 laps. Fourth one's a donkey. "15 minutes to go, guys. 15 minutes to put a nail in this." Who's 50 this year? My mate DJ with Marky G. I don't know who Marky G is. Right, we're up on time again, coming through the line. Come on. Let's improve. Come on. He says that diving into the corner, and then he loses time. Don't do it, you slupple tupple. Ugh, I tried to get into the throttle so early. Top class DJ. New generation of superfast. My son beat me at GT7 despite never playing it before. I'm not sure whether that says your son's super quick or you're not as quick as you make out to be, sir. I reckon you've got your son doing your times. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly not. That was meant in jest. Your first racing game was Continental Circus. Oh, tell us more about that and then I'll tell you which one mine was. We know you're not lying, Az. Gemma done all my times, he says. Yeah. Yeah. She just learned immediately, then beat my time within oh, wow. Wow. That's amazing. See, I've been ruined for this game driving a real car and never driving on controller. Maybe I should have a controller series and learn to do everything on controller. On the Amiga? Wow, mate, you came to the game late. Question for you, 6 days. When you went to school, probably similar time to me, what computer did your school have? What did they have? What was the computer your school had? Acorn Electron before that. So, the Acorn Electron was my first home computer. No, it wasn't. I'm telling you a lie. That was my second. My first home computer was a VIC-20. A Commodore VIC-20. But then, we got the Acorn Electron. And my dad, when I was 6 or 7, when we got that, said to me that he wouldn't buy me games. I'd have to type them in. I'd have to learn to code and make my own games. So he bought me a couple of coding books, learn your own coding, and I coded games. But then I discovered some of the computer games, and the first ever racing game I played on a networked BBC B, which is exactly the same as the Acorn Electron, but twice the size. And I played Microprose F1 GP, networked, and I was hooked. What an absolutely mind-bending, mind-blowing game that was. And that was in something like 1985 or 86. Over the back of my school there was a software development house in an old industrial unit above a garage, and I went up there and there were 6 BBC Bs all networked together. 1986 it was, my second year in senior school, and they were all playing Microprose F1 GP, and I took home 7 diskettes with that game on to install on my machine and took it back the next day. My first ever illegal copy game. It was absolutely mind-blowing. Imola. was phenomenal as a circuit. I've lost this. My best is a 107.046. I remember getting a mod for Micropose F1 GP. It's fine, Hayden. And the best thing about that mod was the cars broke when you had an accident. It was a mod to make them fall apart. Because they didn't. When you crashed, they just did what they did. Right, folks, that has got to be it for me. I am not going to get there. This is me, doner than a done thing. I have battled for the first hour and got to where I was going. And then now we are just lapping laps. We've done many reds in the last so and so amount of laps. But I've just chilled really the last 20 minutes. Touched the wall. What I noticed was nobody made any suggestions about wheel changes or wheel settings. Something to try and find more grip maybe with a wheel setting. Within a final second, so I think, don't get me wrong, I mean top 650, it ain't so bad, is it? There were times when I used to jump around being a top 1,000. Top 1,000 feels a bit disappointing, but representative. I remember getting a 20th time before and that feeling really quite decent. 120th would make me smile a lot. All the way to bed. Probably wouldn't sleep, but... You know, but to be 606, 607, which I think is where we are tonight, as has skipped past us, he's done well. I think Matthew's gone to bed already. You know I'm trying to line this up to do the last lap and do it absolutely bob on at 10 o'clock, don't you? Midnight. You know that's where we're aiming for. I'm saving it all for that one last lap. The feeling of satisfaction always fizzles away. It was always far away, I think he's trying to say. Because Zed's next away, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. That short shift out there does not work. Don't do that again. I would be disappointed to be in the top 30 once. To not be top 30 once. 5k says us. As he's thinking we're going to do memberships, I'm going to do them next week, closer to the end of the month. Not doing memberships tonight. I'm going to set this lap up for an absolute flyer on the final one. See what we can do. I'm going to brake on the roundabout the 70. Tired tonight. Now, it's been really good. Really appreciate all your input, folks. I'm sorry if I do get a bit animated, a bit frustrated, and a little bit testy sometimes, when it comes to suggestions and not understanding, and it probably sounds like I'm blaming you for my failures, but I'm just trying to understand, and I do forget that I'm 18 seconds ahead in front of you guys, and it takes a little while to get a response, and life of a streamer and all that's a bit shit, but get some in next week, absolutely. Don't know if everybody knows, but on every video I release, at the very last, there is always a list of members. And even if you get a free members giveaway, you go on those membership like credits at the end with a little bit of a thank you. So if we don't do it for an extra week, you get on there for an extra week. You get on there for 3 weeks. So you actually get in and on videos, if you remember. So it's the only way I can really say thank you, other than by vocalising it, but it's sort of a permanent thing. Here we go then, blue going through the line, last one, it's at 23:59. We are actually accelerating and we are going good, so let's see if this can be the one. Let's see, on the 70. We almost had it. Never. We're not going to do it, are we? Just so slightly back. 24, 20, nah, we never made it. One more. Let's just have one more. We still haven't beat that optimum. We were quicker last lap round, weren't we? Holy shit, the bed. Nearly. It's the fastest one on this. But we still didn't beat the optimal. Oh, we're finding it. We're just hitting that groove right at the end. But it is what it is. Thank you very much, folks. Really appreciate you joining us. Really appreciate you coming along and saying hello. I don't see how many people are actually watching. It's just the three of us, isn't it? Just the three. There's 9. Well, happy days. Thank you, folks. Oh, it is what it is. 106923 as the optimal. And we can't... This just doesn't do anything, does it? Such a shame. 609th. So somebody else beat us. Is it somebody else on our friends list that beat us? We were 14th, 15th. Fat Man didn't make it, he skipped up. But Azza 953, top of the tree today in December, NRT. The Ego 28. Back one, Hayden, both of his. Thank you very much, Hayden, for your input tonight. Much appreciated. David Jagster, who's scooting forwards to Scotland. and not forgetting Dodo and his 3 accounts, which should only be 1 account, and then we'd be in 9th. But it is what it is. But 6 days didn't do this one today, did he? Didn't see 6 days on there. But it doesn't matter. Thank you very much, folks. Have a great one. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Goodbye for now. I've got to go to the loo. I am busting. Oh. Nobody. Let's push it out through the cheek of my horse.